Hi viewers, welcome to Vidyapeetham, Joy of Learning. I am Nageshwari, Assistant Professor. We are discussing about the subject called as Human Rights. In this video, I am going to cover the natural rights of human rights. Actually, in my past video, I have discussed the different types of human rights. One of the major important type is natural rights, so that we are going to discuss in this video. Delay. So we will move on to the natural rights. Yes, natural rights are those that are not dependent on the laws, customs or beliefs of any particular culture or government and are therefore universal and inalienable. That is, rights cannot be repelled or restrained by human laws. So, natural rights is not dependent on laws. So, it is a universal thing. It is a universal thing. So, they are usually defined in opposition to legal rights or those bestowed onto a person by a given legal system. Although natural rights have been discussed since antiquity, it was the philosophers of the age of enlightenment that developed the modern concept of natural rights, which has been critical to the modern republican government and civil society. Natural rights are those rights which are considered to be inherent and integral to human nature. So the name itself, we can say natural rights are the rights. It is not an artificial one. It is a natural one. It is an inborn towards the human nature. In fact, every individual by nature is given an individual property of his own which cannot be taken away by any authority. Such rights include intellectual rights, rights of the mind and also rights of acting as an individual for his own comfort and happiness provided they are not injurious to natural rights of others. During the Enlightenment, natural rights developed as part of the social contract theory. The theory addressed the questions of the origin of society and the legitimacy of the authority of the state over the individual. Of course, the natural rights are universal. They apply to all people and do not derive from the laws of any specific society. They exist necessarily in every individual and can't be taken away. They are sometimes called inalienable rights. Natural rights are those rights which belong to men by nature. They are regarded as self-evident truths. They are pre-civil and according to some writers even pre-social. The exponents of social contract theory such as Thomas Hobbes, John Locke and Jean Rousseau held that natural rights existed in a state of nature that is prior to the civil society. So the natural rights was even more much better explained by the social contract theory. The famous personalities called as Thomas Hobbes, John Locke and Rousseau, those famous personalities, so they have explained their own way of natural rights. However, natural rights can be best explained in that they are natural because they are essentially to every individual. So these words were explained by the famous personalities like Hobbes, Locke, Rousseau and Thomas Paine includes. First, we are going to look at the John Locke, two treatises on government. So he have explained about the two treatises on government. John Locke, 1632 to 1704, is among the most influential political philosophers of the modern period. Two treatises of government, Locke's most important and influential work on political theory, was first published anonymously in 1689. The most famous natural right formulation comes from John Locke in his second treatise, which he introduces the state of nature. In the two treatises of government, he defended the claim that men are by nature free and equal against claims that God had made all people naturally subject to a monarch. He argued that people have rights such as the right to life, right to liberty, and right to property. So these three important aspects were discussed by the famous person John Locke under his two treatises on government. He argued that all the individual peoples have equal rights such as right to life, right to liberty, and right to property that have a foundation independent of the laws of any particular society. These treaties were divided into two, first treatise and second treatise. Of course, especially the second treatise outlines a theory of civil society. The most famous natural right formulation comes from John Locke in his second treatise only. The picture represents the John Locke on the two treatises of government. In continuation of that two treatises, according to Locke, there are three natural rights, as I said earlier, right to life. What is right to life? So every individual are having the right to life. So everyone is entitled to live. Every individual is the owner of his own body, so it is a property of individual only. Second point is right to liberty. Every individual person is having in their own liberty. Everyone is entitled to do anything they want to so long as it doesn't conflict with the first right. Individual to live according to his or her own choice, and no other external institutions or society or state has right to interfere in his liberty. It is his right. The third one is right to property. Everyone is entitled to own all they create or gain through gift or trade so long as it doesn't conflict with the first two rights. So if his or her entitled this property, they have owned their gift or some trade or some other thing as a property, it is his own right. According to the John Locke, a creator has right over when he creates. When he or she makes their labor with an object of nature, that object becomes their property. So these are the words discussed John Locke in natural rights. Next one, we are going to look at another famous personality called as Jean-Jacques Rousseau. He is a famous person in the history of philosophy, both because of his contributions to political philosophy and moral psychology, and because of his influence on later thinkers. According to Rousseau, there existed a social contract which existed between governments and its citizens. Since governments are instituted among people to serve the people, then Rousseau's belief was that abuse of governmental power was a nullification of the social contract. In other words, if a government was abusive of its citizens, then its half of the contract was void, hence making the authority of that government non-existent. Government should exist based solely on the consent of the governed. Believed human nature was basically good, but that society corrupted people. Argued that people were equal and all titles of rank and nobility should be banished. Man is born free and everywhere is in chains. The next discussion is on Thomas Hobbes' natural rights. So, he included a discussion of natural rights in his moral and political philosophy. Hobbes' conception of natural rights extended from his conception of man in a state of nature. He argued that the essential natural right was to use his own power as he will himself for the preservation of his own nature, that is to say, of his own life, and consequently of doing anything which in his own judgment and reason he shall conceive to be the aptest means thereunto. Finally, the discussion is on Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine discussed elaborately on natural rights in his influential work Rights of Man. He contributed to his reputation as one of the greatest political propagandists in history where Rights of Man, a defense of the French Revolution and of republican principles and the age of reason and exposition of the place of religion in society. So that was the discussion about the famous personalities on natural rights. Now next we are going to discuss about the famous definitions on human rights. Lasky. So he defined rights as those conditions of social life without which he cannot seek in general to be himself at his best and every state is known by the right if maintains. Dr. Beni Prasad. Rights are nothing more and nothing less than those social conditions which are necessary or favorable to the development of personality. T.H. Green. Right is a power claimed and recognized as contributory to common good. So, he is a T.H. Green and the second person, famous personality, Lasky. Thank you all for watching this video.